Hello everybody and welcome to a news video. This is going to be mostly Jumputi heroes, but briefly I will mention Ore collection that has indeed got at least a tiny little sliver of news, and that is of course that the final assault quests that had not been turned into fierce battles have now been turned into fierce battles and will be released over the course of the month of November leading into December. People don't really seem to know what to make of this. Some people saying, oh, this is a sign that the game's fucked, that we're going to get no news and it's all over. Others saying, well, the fact they're releasing all of these at once is a sign that potentially they're done doing whatever bullshit they were doing and now we're going to get some good content, some new content. I don't really know. Well, I mean, obviously nobody knows, but I don't really know which I believe more. I personally just think, damn, we really need some content. It would be a shame to let all this potential go to waste, but it is what it is. Jumputi not wasting any opportunity it can have. Every week new content, and this week, well, we have this. So, to start things off, the data download came out. Everything that was in the data download except a couple of little cheeky bits at the bottom has already been released in the full news in the game, so I mean, you probably would have already seen this if you played the game. If you don't, well, this might be the time to get started for you. There's no limited banner this week, which I'm in the camp of that's a good thing, because we had two limited banners in a row with no new heroes banner, and I had a feeling that was them stalling for to start working on the stuff from the survey, and that's I'm on board with that. I like that. But the limited banners are kind of a pain. I actually pulled my first ever limited unit. I don't make videos out of it, but every so often I'll just do the 500 multi on the limited banners, and I did, and I got Ryoma. So I do actually have a limited unit now, my first one. He's alright. He's alright. I only do the 500 multi. I was never going to go hard for him. I'm happy that I got him. I wouldn't have been that upset if I didn't get him. It's cool. But no new limited banner this week. The next one that comes out could potentially be... Christ. What big series doesn't have a limited banner yet? Hokuto no Ken. Bleach still doesn't have a limited banner. Would they do one for Tsubasa this early? Probably not. Katekyo Hitman Reborn? Potentially. I mean, there's a few big series that still haven't got one, so I mean, I don't know. We'll have to JoJo, but that's still kind of no. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. The new Heroes Gacha. People that know me will know that I am very excited about one character in particular here, and that is Senku from Dr.Stone. Captain Tsubasa was obviously going to be added to the game at some point. I'm happy with how the sprites look. I think they look really good. I think, you know, I'm happy that Tsubasa has been added. I personally don't really give a shit about pulling for them. I would not go out of my way to pull for them. It's not a series that I have read. It's not a series that I'm super invested in. I'm happy that it's in the game for other people. It's not for me. But Senku, oh my god. There's something about Boichi's art. If you've read Sunken Rock, if you have read Dr.Stone, you'll know what I'm talking about. It just looks really crisp, and the character design is really nice. And this Senku, look at him, look how good he looks. I really want to pull for him. I do. We'll see if I can actually pull him. I'm definitely going to do a video on that, don't worry about it. And then finally we have Yami from To Love Ru. I quite enjoyed To Love Ru. Yami's character is kind of two-dimensional, and she even got her own little spin-off to try and give her more character, but that was kind of, it wasn't a spin-off, it was more of a sequel. It was I don't know. Things got complicated when To Love Ru stopped being published in Shonen Jump. But Yami is there, and again, happy for other people that she's been added. I won't be upset if I pull her, but I want Senku way more. Senku is the priority here. And the thing is, the way they've changed things, the way they've changed the character gacha pools and stuff, it's starting to get to a point where your chances of pulling certain units are going to be contingent on you being able to pull them when they first come out, or you having to put rubies aside for when they get featured in a future banner. The latter option is not ideal, and there's so many characters that I think I might never pull. So it would be nice if I could pull Senku first time, just saying. To go with that, we have a new To Love Ru Transcendent class event. I didn't get a chance to check the sprite sheets, but the event is literally going to be out tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know if Run's alternate form, Ren, is it Ren? The male version of Run. I don't know if he's in the game or not, or whether they're going to be treated as two separate characters. I have a feeling they're going to be treated as two separate characters, but I can't be sure. It's a $3.99. A note to people that are out of touch, they're going to be doing something soon with 99 luck characters. So try and get as many 99 luck characters as you can, because they're going to be adding certain benefits for users that have lots and lots of them. So something worth doing, and I mean it's at least worth getting one of each colour, so there's that. The Ultimate Class event, Genzo Wakabayashi from, well, Captain Tsubasa, you can see on your screen. And again, not really, you know, crazy about Captain Tsubasa. It's cool to have them in the game. And I'll try and beat this stage, but it's not something I'm going to go hard on. For people wondering, when the Neferpito event came around, the Catastrophe difficulty, I did beat it. And, you know, I got Neferpito up to max skill level. And I got the costume, so I was pretty happy. But I'm kind of in and out on these Ultimate Class events, because farming them is a pain in the ass. Especially if you don't have the specific units that are good for that event. I should have farmed more of Yukimura, but even though I had Ryoma, this week's been crazy, so I didn't really get much time. Moving on. There is a gap in the logs for To Love Ru. Which character will it be? I don't know. It could easily be either of Lala's sisters. It could be the teacher. Was the teacher in it that early? I don't really remember. It could be Yui. It could be... Oh, I'm trying to think. There's so many bloody characters in that manga. The like baby plant thing. I mean, it could be all sorts of things. The problem is that the IDs for most of the series make sense for the first few, and then they're just gibberish. Like, when new One Piece characters come out, they're gonna be like past all the One Piece characters that are already in the game. They're not in any sort of semblance of order. So it's, I mean, I don't know. It could be anyone. It could literally be anyone. It could be his sister. I completely forgot about his sister. It could be Yuki Rito's sister. What's her name? Mikan, I think? Who knows? I'm excited that we know that they have tons of new units planned for series that are already in the game, because there's loads of series already in the game that have very little love since launch. So, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed that we're going to get some new content from Hinamaru Zumo soon, at least. Kimetsu no Yaiba, I know is not a launch series, but if we get some new Kimetsu no Yaiba content, yes, please, and thank you. Moving on, the Spooky Keys, that's why I called it. Basically, and I got this a bit wrong, but it's kind of still right in a way. So, the Transcendent class events are all going to be 100% drop rate on the highest difficulty. Awesome. I wrote here that it was like, oh, I thought these were just for the specific, for the Hidden Grotto. That's not the case. The 100% guaranteed drop is going to be universal, pretty much. And the keys are going to be used to unlock the, well, I assume, the keys are going to be used to unlock these events in the Hidden Grow, so you can do them at any time whenever you feel like it. And I have a feeling that the purple key is for Transcendent and the black key is for Ultimate. Again, this is all unconfirmed because this is just stuff we've seen in the data download. And finally, there are two things, oh actually 3 things, well whatever. 2 things that matter. The first is the Seiichi Yukimura gacha that has 4 very nice units that you can pull in order to help you beat him. Don't know why they're releasing it this late, but they did this last week as well, so I guess it's not that much of a surprise, but it's strange to me, that's all, I don't know. And I'm not pulling on this, I'm just not. I already have Rei, I already have Seiya, I already have Wingman. I would like to get Toriko, but it's just not happening, especially it's got the old summer format where it's like 3 multis, 6 multis, 9 multis to get a guaranteed 5-star. No thank you, nah, not for me. This Step Up gacha, which I haven't really looked much more info on, we'll find out more later in the week, but there appears to be some kind of Step Up gacha. The only thing I can assume, the reason why they're making a big deal about this being a Step Up gacha and not a normal gacha, even though normal gachas have steps, is I have a feeling that beyond the 3rd multi and the 5th multi being a guaranteed 5-star, other steps might be cheaper or something. It might be like first steps like 100, but it only gives you like 2 characters or something like that. I don't know. 4 very nice units there. Kinnikuman Man, I was a little bit disappointed with because he's okay. He's kind of niche. He's not great. Kenshiro is great. Kisei is great. Soma is great. So still 4 units you could do with pulling, I would say. And the sales, there's actually 2 sales here. But I forgot to include the other one. The other one is just a repeat of the 9,800 yen for 3,000 rubies and 1 jewel of each kind. And this sale here, 480 yen for 500 rubies, which is not bad, but you can only do it once, so up to you whether that's something you'd be interested in. My predictions for what we might be getting next week and the week after, and bear this in mind before you go crazy spending all your rubies on Senku or Captain Tsubasa units or Yami or whatever. Please do remember, they have specifically stated, and I haven't got it up here, but they have specifically stated that they are working on the other units from the survey. And that the results of the survey were not so much to say, oh, this series is the winner, so we'll do this gacha around the winner. It just influenced what units were getting put in what gachas and what series were getting what events and stuff like that. So that's why Captain Tsubasa, who I would imagine got a shit ton of votes because it's one of the most popular series of all time in Shonen Jump, that's why they are coming with 2 new characters in the gacha and an Ultimate Class event. And we also see Senku in there, a very new series. Dr.Stone is a very new series to Weekly Shonen Jump. And we are getting Senku because I assume overwhelmingly surprising popularity or something along those lines. But I would assume that a lot of the series that had votes for them will be coming at some point. Possibly all the series that were in the survey, but being implemented to various differing degrees. And please also don't forget there was a vote for characters from existing series at the bottom. The way Yami was included in this gacha, I would expect the same thing later for the other characters from those votes. I can't remember everybody that was in that vote off the top of my head. But I think Ace and Sabo was in there from One Piece, so damn, expect that soon. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's where I'm going to end this video. I will probably do my pulls on the Senku banner when I get a chance. And I'm working on a Jump Force video. It's taking way too long because I suck. And I don't know what else. We'll see. See you guys next time.